What's up with you niggas?
What up?
It's your Big Dog 91. And it's Motivating My Mental. Right? With your special guest. I'm gonna introduce him right. Alright? So I met him as Blue Kemet. Right? And we're gonna let him describe what that means and all that. Right? But also, Yeshua. All right, I got the pronunciation down and all that. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. I'm honored to have this conversation outside at the beach. We hear the waves. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different kind of vibe right now. And this type of shit ain't possible if you don't make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I have hella people that tell me about like shit that they want to do, and can do, but don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I appreciate you for taking time to pop out and have these kind of moments with me. You know what I'm saying? Especially on camera, you know what I'm saying? So like, everybody can see the kind of shit that we talk about as men. Cause like, as men, growing up, I've always been a part of the dumbest conversations you could think of.
Likewise.
You know what I'm saying? From no disrespect, bitches, hoes, like getting them and man, that shit out. That's played out.
That's played out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having conversations more so about the future. If it comes to women, I'm hella honest about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need 1,000.
Exactly.
I really just need one. And that's something that only came to me with growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you want it all. You think you want them all. You get to experience and all these things, and man, all of them not worth it.
Facts.
You feel me?
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Exactly. So look, here's my first question.
Talk to me.
Blue Kemet.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
Blue Kemet. I received the name after a vision I had, and it was like I was looking through the perspective of a bird. Long story short, like I'm flying over ancient Kemet, or what they call Egypt, and that's the land of our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They were hella artists and people and scientists and engineers building pyramids. So I was flying over the land, seeing that. I seen the pyramids, the temples, the writing on the wall, and I was like, "Yo, this is in my DNA. Why am I even seeing this? It's not like I've been there." Yeah. You know. And everything was in a shade of blue. Long story short, I just learned that blue is the color of creation. He was saying rebirth earlier in the whip. Yeah. And I was like, yo, that's what I'm about. It's blue is the color of rebirth, art, innovation, life. So yeah, man, that's what brings us here. How about your name? Because he has a cool story with his name too.
Yeah, we just try to make it short. Just feel like things need to happen. You need to make something happen, and you can't really describe what it is that you feel like you need to make happen. I'm at a bookstore, at a library with my kids, and I just feel like I told myself, just heard a voice, go look for a book, get you a book. And I told you, I'm a strong believer in things, not even just people, just screaming at you. If I look at something, if I walk past something and the energy screams at me, grabs me, pulls me towards its field, you know what I'm saying? I gotta experience it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, and I see in big, bold ass letters the word humble. And I had to pick it up. And it was a wrap. Like the short little paragraph that I read inside that library made me feel like this was a book that I needed. And for years, I hadn't read a whole book all the way through. I read this book every day. Woke up every day. Something was going on, I read the book, like all the way through. And I practiced everything that this book would advise. Every single thing, bro. And it just made me feel a whole lot better about what I was trying to accomplish mentally. You know what I'm saying? That it sparked the tattoo on my neck, the word humble on my neck. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you that from that moment on, I was trying to speak only from a humble perspective. That I would also like for people to treat me the way that I'm trying to treat people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, and I don't treat everybody the best. But I always admit to those faults and those wrongs and try to make them right. You know what I'm saying? At a humble perspective. You know what I'm saying?
But I used to have like a gripe with the word humble, because I feel like, especially with our people, we've been humbled so much, right? But what I had to learn and grow on is that for you to even pick up the book and say, hey, there's something that I need that could add value to me, make me better, that's humility. It's being open to knowledge. Being open to if there's wisdom in something or someone, being open to it. So I look at your humility as strength.
Damn.
Humility is just a type of strength if you let it be. So that's why I think that's powerful.
I love that you said that, because I think about Wallow. Wallow's one of the most, to me, humble people, respected people, you know what I'm saying, for what he's gone through and what he displays constantly for the world to see. But he don't like the word humble. He say, fuck all that humble shit. Don't humble yourself. Like how you said, we've always been humbled, right? Forcibly. But like, I don't ever see it that way, bro. I'm not putting myself down when I say, hey, you know what? It's not my time to shine right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm putting myself down when I say, hey, bro, what you got going on is amazing, nigga. And I'm proud of you. I don't think that's putting myself down in any way.
Not at all.
I think, and no disrespect to Wallow, but like that's a competitive standpoint. If you feel like somebody's trying to humble you, or you're forcibly trying to humble yourself by allowing somebody the grace to bask in a W?
Yeah.
What?
That's what Dame Dash says that too. He has that perspective on that word, but I get it, the way you're saying it, man.
I get it. Like, you should never dull your light. You should never dim your light. You know what I'm saying?
A wise woman once told me, her name is Jacqueline Robinson.
Okay.
She said, my attitude on that is that I'm not better than nobody else, but ain't nobody better than me.
Boom.
That's
On the real.
That's the balance right there. It's like I'm not better than nobody else. I don't walk around like I'm trying to
Right.
be, but ain't nobody else better than me either.
Humble, the word humble, the meaning around it, or the concept around it, I feel like has the same concept of a lot of other things in life. It's about perception. It's about how you perceive this word. I truly only feel like I'm humbling myself in the most positive way. Ain't no reason for me to think that I'm better than anybody, that any of my talents are above anything in this world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see money as a level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we all see money, we all see it go. We all spend it the same. Yeah, some niggas keep it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like, it be these rich ass niggas that be killing themselves.
My boy just told me that yesterday. That's crazy that
Come
you said
on,
that.
bro.
That's the second time two separate people have told me that in 24 hours. So I need to pay attention. That's humility right there. I'm humbled to that message.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I hear shit, I can't just keep hearing shit and not accept it, bro.
That's real.
I can't keep hearing shit and really act like it's not a thing, bro. That's insanity.
Yeah, that is.
That's literally insane.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. I grew up going to church. I was telling you, I grew up going to church, religiously, very religious family, grew up on the Bible, but I kind of took a stray from it too, but I still respect it now. Now that I went through a whole thing of kind of learning more about myself, learning more about other religions, learning more about other walks of life, indigenous culture, I look at verses that they never told us. They don't tell us all the verses. Psalm 82:6 and John 10 both speak on we're gods. That's what it says. People say, oh, you're taking that out of context. It's like, but it also says this. It says, know ye not that ye are gods, although you will die like the princes. Just like anybody else. We're all gonna live, we're all gonna die. I've learned that very much so in the last year, man. I lost a lot of people.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
But
bro.
that part, it's all right. Thank you. And likewise, if you have anyone that we've all lost somebody, man.
For sure. God damn.
But, so it's like, know ye not that ye are gods, although we'll die like the princes, So it's like both perspectives. The part that makes you and me, but also the part that connects us is divine. That's the beautiful creation that we see all around us. I feel like I need to respect this place because it was spoken into motion by something that is beyond just Blue Kemet, beyond Joshua,
Like,
Yahshua.
we had a whole nother plan,
Yeah,
but this is what worked out. I'm not fighting it.
Yeah,
I was like,
man.
this is what? This is beautiful. And the other plan is still in motion. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I love? I love when shit actually feels like it was supposed to happen.
yeah,
Like, I feel like this conversation was supposed to happen, like, just like how a couple of different times I say some shit and you like, the homie was telling me this yesterday.
yeah,
Or you say some shit and I'm in my mind like, nigga, I was just talking about this shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So like, this shit, I really hope for anybody that's watching, you get to, the only thing I really need for niggas to do, grab onto that little sense of awareness, nigga. That's all the fuck I need you to do. Be aware of yourself. Be aware of what the fuck you feeling,
Yeah.
nigga. You experiencing shit, nigga. Don't ball that shit up. You can ball it up for a little bit, nigga, but at some point, whatever, nigga, you let that motherfucker go. Somebody gonna listen. And if they not listening, nigga, write that shit down. It's serious as fuck. I just started journaling.
let's go.
I just started.
Let's
I got
go.
a composition book, and I'm writing in it, and it's so much different than writing something, typing something in my notes.
Yeah, I got a journal too.
It's so much more different. I don't know what took me away from actually physically writing. Well, yeah, I know what the fuck took me away from physically writing, the world from physically writing. But I'm glad I started to actually physically write shit because I spent my time doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah,
they
I
say
was part of the other one.
they say God has a book of life. They say Yahweh got a book of life. So that's him operating in us, operating as we journal in our divine capacity. You know, in the capacity of the Most High. Because it says, write the vision, make it plain. You know, that includes how you feel about life, at yourself at the time, and where we want to be. And I recently learned I'm not even writing, I'm not making music. It's not really for me. It's for if I have kids, grandkids. I don't have any yet, but if I have kids, grandkids, their kids, I want to keep those things like locked up somewhere where they can access it. So if
Yeah.
they're going through something, they're like, hey, what does our family scripture say?
Yeah.
What was Uncle or Grandpa Humble going through?
On the real.
What was Grandpa
made-
Blue going through? You know?
So look, here's something that my kids don't even know. I wrote, and it's even out too.
Thank you.
It's on streaming platforms.
Oh, wow.
I believe it's called, because I be forgetting my own shit. And it's not even on my platform. Somebody else dropped it. The nigga that made the beat dropped it. I think it's called, damn.
What's the essence of it? It'll
Fuck, yeah, let me
What's
just,
the essence?
all
Because
right,
it'll
for
come
sure.
back to you.
All right, so the concept around the song, because unfortunately, I'm always contemplating death, bro. So the concept around the song was, what if I die and I don't get a chance to tell the kids everything I wanted to tell them? Or just give them a little bit of God. What if I can't teach them shit? You know what
Man.
I'm saying? So like, I wrote the song keeping in mind, like when I'm gone, y'all can look back and hear Dad's voice. And as a man, growing from a boy to a man, you hear that your father, like, regardless of, look, I don't have the best relationship with my kids, unfortunately, due to, you know, situations with my baby moms that it's normal. Everybody know what I mean when I say we did not know how to talk to each other. We did not know. We never learned how to communicate properly.
Yeah.
Right. So due to that and spitefulness, I don't have the best relationship with my kids, and I saw that shit playing out, which drove me further. You know what I'm saying? That contemplation of death all the time. I don't even know if that's a word, nigga. Contemplation.
It is. It is. No, that's the correct way to use it too.
For sure. Contemplation of death plus my literal sense, my visual sense of losing my children, my nigga. I'm like, nah, I gotta write a song that they can look back on and hear.
Wow.
And really feel what I felt for them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I still can't think of the song. I could look it up. But it meant a lot to me, bro, to get it out of me. And I don't even know if they gonna ever hear the shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I got it.
Yeah.
There's a way for them to hear it. Nigga, I'ma leave it with people that know my kids. You know what I'm saying? Before I leave, nigga, I'ma send it to my son.
Yeah.
I'ma send it to my daughter like, hey, this is for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's shit like that for sure with the music, if I don't never get nowhere with, I use my passion, talent.
Power. That's your power
My
too.
power.
Yeah.
Fuck with it.
Yeah.
To leave something on this earth for at least some people, my children, that I fucking love so much, that if they so chose to use in a way to help them. Nigga, I be listening to these songs, I be crying and shit, nigga.
Yeah. Can you think of a song, any song out there right now that makes you, that gets you to that place?
Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh, that's my jam. Every time I go karaoke, that's actually the one I do because I know all the words.
Tennessee Whiskey.
You're as smooth.
Is it? Man.
It's Tennessee Whiskey. You're as sweet.
Come on. Come on.
You're as warm as a glass of brandy.
Come on.
And I stay strong on your love all the time.
He got a voice on. Y'all hear this?
That song speaks to me too, bro.
Come on, my
That's
nigga.
one of my favorite songs.
Here's another one, bro.
And you were singing. Hey,
little
hey,
bit.
did y'all hear that?
Just a little
he
bit.
was singing.
You feel me? Sometimes I get into it. We all like that. But it's another one, bro. And people don't know this about me, bro. I really love music, my nigga. But it's a song, my nigga, that I used to sing to my daughter every night. And she would always just hold on to me and just go to sleep, bro.
Wow.
Right? I'm gonna try to sing the shit.
Hey.
I'm gonna try to sing the shit. You've probably heard it. It goes, L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore and love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
Bruh. I don't know if y'all hear this.
And she would just always go to sleep. My nigga, I miss my babies, bro.
That's beautiful, man. I love that song. And as you can tell, I don't know the whole acronym, but now I know it a little better.
You feel me, nigga?
Hey.
Stop playing with niggas.
And I love that era of music, man.
You feel me?
The way
Bro,
they were singing,
like,
it was different.
Bro, I love like Frank Sinatra. So
Nat King Cole too.
what got me into the older shit, I was watching America's Got Talent or some shit like that. And it's a nigga named Landau Eugene Murphy Jr. And what he's a I think what he says is a crooner. But he does the, how do you call him? He's literally just doing the covers to these older songs. Hella Frank Sinatra songs, my nigga, and he's putting his own little soul in that shit
Yeah.
too. Like Frank got soul, right? So like imagine adding a little extra seasoning to that shit. Like it blew my mind, my nigga. And it just opened up more doors to different genres, different feelings. That's what people don't understand. I really fuck with music because of what feelings I involuntarily feel, bro.
Oh man, yo, that's one of the most beautiful things about music, because niggas have a hard time with that. Brothers have a hard time with that, you know? But that's part of where our creation comes from. Once we start to open that up, not to be susceptible, but to shine light. Like everywhere the music goes, everywhere the light goes.
Yeah.
The speed of light and the speed of sound, darkness will dissipate just like that. It don't matter who's in the room. If everybody is feeling that together, like hey, Kendrick, like Nip, bringing together Bloods, Crips, people from different streets, different gangs, bro. Like, if you under the sound of that music and you're within the range of the light, hella shit is possible.
I was just that's exactly what's playing through my mind. I don't even be talking and saying as much as what really be on my mind, but that's exactly the words that was coming through my mind as the nigga said it. Anything is possible when you outside up under the sun. Anything is possible when you literally dive. Don't just listen to the beat, nigga. Dive into that motherfucker. Dive into why that nigga is singing that song.
Yeah.
You ever thought about why a nigga is writing that shit?
Yeah.
Why, nigga, bro? Cause I be really in my shit. I just dropped a music video called My All. And thankfully, thank you to anybody that watched the shit. I got hella positive feedback from that shit.
Hey, go load that joint up with comments, likes, subscriptions right now.
Right?
My all.
My All.
My all.
Humble 91.
Humble 91.
You feel me? You can find that shit on YouTube. My link in my bio and all that shit.
West Coast icon. I told him the other day. I said, bro, you're an
I appreciate
icon.
that. Man, see, like, I hope any nigga that's watching this shit see how we are speaking to each other. I used to clown niggas. I used to disrespect niggas.
Oh,
I
me
used
too.
to say crazy shit, stupid shit. And now I just want to make sure that anybody that I'm around feels the light that I see within their ass. Show them that I appreciate what the fuck they do, who they are, and that they're around me. Cause I ain't never been good at that shit. Now, man.
We should tell them how we even linked. That's a whole. That's the whole thing. Let me start.
You
because this part is just brief. This is the wild part. I was in the area. I just happened to be in the area. My bro, shout out to Black Market, aka DJ Smokey Hendrix. Wonderful guy. He does DJing and he helps artists. So I was going to one of his studio sessions, and he let me get on the boards, learn a little bit about DJing, and I even appreciate it now more.
See?
I appreciate the art of DJing. So after that session was done, I'm walking outside back to my car, and I hear La Russell. Like I'm like, oh, somebody's bumping La Russell's music in their car. That's what I was thinking. But then I walk a little bit more, and I see a cameraman on the roof. I hear people going, hey, hey, and it sounded like the most pure energy, bro. It was hypey.
What moment did you walk in there? Like, what did you walk into?
So I heard La Russell. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just keep walking, because it was just a few yards away, basically. And so I walked in, and somebody's from La Russell's team. I was like, hey, excuse me, is La Russell's in there? Because I couldn't quite see, but I'm like, this is a La Russell.
Did he have long hair?
Yes. You know Taekwon?
Brian, yeah, Taekwon Black.
Hey, shout out to Taekwon, man. Like, you a god, bro, and you are walking in
Taekwon
light.
Black. Taekwon Black, my nigga Brian, my nigga B, what's at it?
He helped me to manifest that experience. So I was in there, they let me in there. I made a donation, of course, to Good Company. Shout out Good Company.
There you go.
I hear this man giving a testimony on stage. And
shit, you heard it.
I heard it. I was there. I saw him giving a testimony on stage. I said, yo, I want to meet this guy. I didn't get to meet him after. But then he did an interview with my boy Roger. Shout out Ganja Guru. Look at all these people.
You see how we talk about alignment?
Stars aligning.
Whoa.
So anyway, I see them do an interview. I see you. I'm like, I'm glad y'all linked. And then we started a conversation, started speaking life into each other. I said, bro, you're an icon and you're authentic. And then we were like, yo, we got to do something. Let's create something. Let's create something good. And then that brought me to you.
That's
And
crazy.
the energy is consistently beautiful, man.
You know what I'm saying? And
Powerful.
what I've noticed ever since after the show and connecting with these different people, especially him, he's always outside. He's always connecting with either the earth, the universe, himself, some kind of way. This shit may sound corny to niggas. And look, I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. you niggas know that. Because it's the last thing I'm trying to do is look cool.
Man, that's dying. Our generation is actually, it's I don't even know if it's dying. We're just repurposing what cool is.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not even about being cool. Like who's, I'm not afraid to look like I'm trying. I'm not afraid to look like I'm shining. I'm not afraid to say, hey, I work hard and sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I take L's, but the L's is lessons. It's not lost.
Like in this world, like in society, we still got niggas that laugh at niggas that's trying to do shit. Like, oh nigga, what kind of music video is this? Nigga,
that's what's dying out.
Fuck, nigga,
that's what's dying out.
This is him trying. If that's all he got, I've been that nigga that made a whole music video off a shitty ass phone.
Hey.
Like nigga, that's me trying. That's
but now he got a setup.
But now I got a camera. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just elevation through time. You know what I'm saying? Through time and dedication, through your actual passion.
And vision.
Yeah, seeing that it was possible.
Like Justin Bieber, I remember before he was even signed, man, and I happened to see him on YouTube. I'm like, yo, this kid is just singing to all these girls across the world from a little town in Canada. He didn't have the numbers yet.
Nope.
You know? Then he got lined up with the right people. And, you know, it's different now. You're not an icon because of some numbers.
Nah.
Those don't define you. You have to start shining from somewhere.
Damn.
Gotta start shining. We don't see the sun all the time. That doesn't mean the sun is lacking. No, it's not, nigga. It's on a different part of the world.
Nigga.
It's shining somewhere.
And on top of that, I always like to bring in perception, right? So like if you try your best to look at something a certain way, look, when the sun go down, nigga, you can get that power from the moon. And this coming from the yoga shit.
Yeah.
I had two yoga classes, and you hear me, nigga?
Hey,
Talking about
I be in yoga too.
Shit. You feel me?
Bruh.
Fuck that. Look, so all I'm saying is that I've actually been tired, stepped outside where I got light from the moon, not even knowing. And then I wasn't tired anymore. I'm out, I'm doing shit, you feel me? Like, I'm ready to work. Just apply a little bit of energy to shit.
Hey, that goes into what you were talking about earlier. And when you were talking about your baby moms, it was so respectful, bro. I could tell you have a level of respect for her and the kids, the creation.
Nigga, I tell you the truth. I can't stand her, bro. And I don't ever want to disrespect her. But as a human, I always admit to like what the real deal is, nigga. Like I can't shy away from what I feel.
Yeah.
But like especially in the world where like I'm speaking, where like more than just myself is gonna hear this, nigga, or my kids could possibly hear this, my disdain for my baby mom has nothing to do with my children, nigga.
That's the sun and the moon working together.
You know what I'm saying?
Because when the moon comes out, the sun is like, hey, I got you. You're gonna serve a different purpose. All the waves and stuff on the beach, they're aligned with the sun and the moon. They change based on what the moon looks like, its position, and how much light it's given and
You know
taken.
what I'm saying?
So the sun is not trying to be the moon.
Nope.
The moon is not trying to be the sun. And you know what I'm saying? It's magnetism and all sorts of stuff affecting that. But that's why I made that transition, because we were just talking about the sun and the moon, masculine and the feminine.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of people out here doing promoting gender wars and men and women bashing each other. Where is that gonna get us? Where has that gotten us?
You feel what I'm saying? Because I could be all day. I got a whole platform, regardless if I'm getting
pull like a bong here. Let me press it one more time.
Like it's a. You said it was.
Pull it like a bong.
Sure.
Like,
this is crazy.
Like 5 seconds.
I don't gotta press a button.
Nah.
For sure. Well, I don't know what I was saying.
My bad.
Nah,
we were talking about masculine and feminine. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So like, regardless of whether I get 100 views, 100,000 views, I could be. It's a platform. People respond to me about shit that I'm out here talking about. Really reach out to me about these topics and all that shit. I could be the type of nigga to bash anybody all day, bro.
Yeah, we all have that potential.
Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And people will eat that shit up. Cause the negative shit, always, I'm telling you, nigga, it's either negative or just clown shit.
Yeah.
Always will get more views or reactions than some heartfelt shit.
Yeah.
Or than some shit that ain't nobody really just talking about. Or that nobody wants to talk about. Something that nobody's gonna talk about.
So now we gotta put the power in the ether. Like we were talking about affirmations and like writing stuff. So I'm gonna say right now in the ether, positivity is it. It's not about cool. Cool is about trends. Positivity is it.
Yeah.
Being a realist is it. Working together, community, not trying to do everything yourself, not bashing somebody for trying is it. Encouraging people for doing something good that's bringing life to them, that's bringing life in their community, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what's in forever.
Hell yeah.
Fuck a trend. That shit is forever.
Oh yeah. Show love. Show as much love as you possibly can, because man, ain't nothing like it.
It takes strength. That takes more power. It takes more power than hate.
Man, nigga, cause
well, in a way, 'cause people hate hard.
Look, you know, one of my favorite songs, bro, is "Just a Man." No, it's called "Scared of Love" by Nate Dogg. You ever heard that shit?
Scared of Love. No.
Yeah, it's like I'm just a man, scared of love, some shit like that. I fucked
Wait,
up.
that does sound familiar.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now that you're saying it.
I fucked up a little bit, but like, I'm pretty sure niggas has heard it. Nigga, I for sure have always been scared to show love, my nigga, in every sense of the word. I still do it to a certain extent.
Everybody don't deserve your energy though. That's the thing.
Bro.
Sometimes you gotta pull back because people be crazy out here.
For sure.
Sometimes you gotta pull back.
And that's the thing though. That's the main reason why niggas is always scared. Well, me specifically. And I think people can relate to that shit. Nigga always been scared to show the love. Like, cause like what if I show the love and they do me dirty? They do me wrong. Or if you know how I'm always contemplating death? So like essentially it's always like an ending. I don't even want to see that shit.
So let's talk about
I always
that.
contemplate the end of shit. So like, I don't even want to express my love to anybody and shit because that shit gonna end and it's gonna kill me, nigga.
Let's talk about that though. What do you believe about death? Like, what are your beliefs about what happens after death? Like, what are your beliefs about what that looks like?
Unknown.
Unknown. Yeah, that's
Literally, I don't believe that there's and no disrespect to anybody's religion, I just don't truly believe in we about to go up somewhere spiritually,
right.
because I'm at a physical state. That's the only reason why I don't see further than emotions, feelings, thoughts, and dreams. So my dreams aren't real, right? Dreams, some people put hella thought into these dreams and call it manifestations or visions. I see that if you can make it happen, but you usually putting some kind of energy towards it, or like we're already aligned in that sort of way. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, I kind of just, I can't really do anything else in my life besides, well now, speaking, pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah. And
I can't look down and be like, nigga, there's more under me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know we got hella shit, like we ain't discovered a majority of the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, heaven and hell, after earth, to me, I think really, nigga, I don't even believe in reincarnation. I don't really, it's not like in a disrespectful way, like that's not real.
No, that's real.
It's just, maybe it's just because I don't spend my energy on trying to believe it. Because I think if you want to believe some shit bad enough, you'll stay there.
You'll convince yourself.
You'll convince yourself that shit is real.
So here's what's interesting. When I look at some cultures, some indigenous cultures, here's what I do see, right? Here's at least the scientific thing. It's interesting that we use these big caskets because it almost separates the body from the earth. But if you were to plant the body, and this is like a weird thing to say, but if you were to put the body in the earth, what's gonna happen? It's gonna feed the soil. And if you were to plant something there, even though he's like, why would you plant something there where there's a body? Because we have a way of thinking about it now. But it's like if you were to plant it there, grass, something's gonna grow. Something is gonna be affected because of that part of you that's there. So I think in that way, you know, there's a little bit of transmutation. But as far as the consciousness, though, we don't know. I don't know.
Right?
I can't say that I know.
Because I'm trying to think of it in a literal way. Do you want to believe that there's a heaven?
Not really. Nah. I used to believe in that heavy because of how I came up, but I think I can't even think of that. Like, to your point, it's like I can't even think that far ahead because, like, we all have a body. We all experience this life. I'm trying to get rid of the inflammation in my body. If I have pain or some shit, that's a form of hell. I used to have chronic pain. That was hell. It was like my body was inflamed from the inside. So I had to create peace. I had to change the things I look at, listen to. I actually had to apologize to people to let the energy go.
Man,
that was a different one. I had to ground my feet in the earth so I could fix the electrical charge in my body. And all of that, I actually have more of an internal heaven now. It's not that my life is perfect, but I don't feel like I'm at dis-ease in my body. So instead of going the whole first part of my life wondering what's going to happen after death, I'm more concerned with, hey, how do I make peace right now?
Right? I like pick and choose from shit. Because I can agree with shit from Nation of Islam, Christianity.
Oh, hit that. It's hit.
For sure, because I don't think I got any good ones.
NOI, yeah, I'm familiar with them. Shout out to Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's dope, man. Riza Islam. I started learning Arabic, bro.
Damn.
Just to learn, like, what are they saying? Like, tap in.
Only thing I know is Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. I know that, you feel me? The meaning that's and culture, all that man. Shit.
That's culture.
You feel me? I know that.
Yeah.
Cause that was my little brief introduction. I had a barber back in the day. Idolized this motherfucker, dog. Like just
Farrakhan? Oh, you're saying
my barber was legit just like he was deep within the nation and all that shit. And I just kind of did my own research and would love to go get my hair cut. Man, it's unfortunate though, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up and I seen him one day, nigga strung out. No more Nation of Islam, just like life all on that nigga. If you feel it
vibrate,
shit.
just hit the orange button on the front.
All right.
But it should be good still right now. That's crazy, man. It's like what's the word? It's just a stark difference. It's a paradigm shift. You go from one type of existence to a whole nother perspective.
God damn. Oh shit. Yeah, them hitting. I wasn't hitting it the first time at all. But yeah, nigga, this shit. I feel good out here though.
Me too.
Like when you spend time just trying to get outside of whatever dark place you was at, put yourself in a space. I could be by myself right now, and I would feel amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
The waves are healing, man.
Yeah, nigga, I would just be like really just sitting here breathing and shit, laying down or something, stretching something.
Hey, so another part of indigenous culture, like the Orisha, like the Yoruba cultures, Nigerian culture, Yemaya, right? Or Yemaya, but she's like the archetype of the water. You know how I said blue, you know, it's the color of creation and all that stuff. There's something powerful about speaking like where the water is, because we just hear our voices and we're just talking, right? Or it's just going into the phone or the camera recording. Yeah. But it's also going out here. The rocks, the waves, everything is picking that up. That's how I think about
it. Yeah, it's going somewhere.
And it's like we giving the universe that information. Hey, this is how we want our lives to be. This is what we want the day-to-day to look like. This is what my impact that I want to have in the world while I'm in this realm. And I believe the information goes and it starts working for us just across the globe, bro. That's how I think about it. Like chi, like just energy, like
nigga,
speaking that into the, you know.
This shit, because I said a little earlier, this shit might sound corny to some people, sure. right? But think about this. People, I hear it all the time. Oh, don't put my purse on the floor. Don't put because they believe if once your wallet or whatever the fuck touches the floor, your money somehow you don't get no more money, whatever the fuck. Or like, close the toilet. If you leave the toilet open, the money going down the toilet. Something like
interesting.
People believe all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does it even occur to me that it might sound weird to somebody else? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck niggas.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck no more. You feel me? I'm sorry that I even said that shit back then. Like,
nah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm saying fuck what niggas is talking about. If I choose to believe that I can get some kind of energy from the moon that'll help a nigga think a little bit more clearly or relax a little bit more.
Right. Where does it get you? Where do your beliefs get you?
You feel me? Fuck all that.
That's the way to think about it. It's like, okay, let's look at whatever you thought. They call limiting beliefs. Have you heard that term before? They call it limiting beliefs. So it's like, hey, you may have some limiting beliefs about yourself. How is that showing up in your life? So instead of limiting beliefs, it's like, how do we have more empowering beliefs? Are my beliefs getting me further or closer to where I want to be?
But believing is different than dreaming, right?
Yeah.
Right? So like, I'm a dreamer. I got hella dreams. You feel what I'm saying? I believe other shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I try to act on both of them.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's powerful. And believing and knowing. That's what I say too. I be saying believing and knowing are two different things. There's some stuff, and I feel like the religion thing, a lot of people out there, because of how we were brought up, like, it's like we're afraid to say that we don't know something. When a lot of times, that's where the power is going to come from. Because you first got to say, hey, I don't know. Then it's like, okay, how do I figure it out?
Yeah.
You know? Because then if you figure it out, you'll be better off. But you first have to start with, I don't know. It's just curiosity. I don't know is just saying, hey, you know, I have a level of curiosity or just unknown, and that's okay.
I used to lie so much, nigga. Like I still lie about shit, but like I'm telling you, I could tell you what I lie about. I lie when I don't want to be hurt, nigga. Just to keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
I lie when I don't want to be hurt in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
I could tell you at some points in my life, somebody might say, oh, we don't see you anymore. Like, we don't hang out as much. It's like, yo, I was getting my bread together. I was experiencing brokenness. And I didn't have the funds, or I felt like, you know, I wasn't at the level where everybody else was at. Not on no weird jealousy shit either. I'm just like, I don't have it yet right now. I gotta take it easy. Yeah. But I would say something like, oh, you know, I'm busy, or, you know, when really I was hurting from something.
You see?
You know?
That's that shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, we just dropped an episode this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What was that? Episode 12 with the Homie Press, Express yourself, like together, we're motivating my mental. And it was some of the same topics, my nigga. Like
motivating my mental.
Yeah, bro.
Triple M.
He's the one that actually gave me the title for that shit. Cause like I started what was it? Men's motivate. I don't know. It was like a men's mental Monday. There it goes.
Hey,
that's what it was.
Men's mental Monday.
And then we had my first episode or second episode of it. And he's like, "Hey man, I got something for you." And like off camera, he's like, "This motivate my mental sounds like a good title for your podcast." And I was like, "Nigga, you got that right."
It's like motivating you can still keep the Monday, motivate on Mondays, motivating my mental Monday. That's just a part of it. But that's powerful, man. And the alliteration, motivating my mental, like it comes off like bars. That's tight.
I appreciate that, my nigga.
Motivating my mental.
It be feeling good, like when I'm either editing or just kind of putting the little words together and shit before I drop it. I'm like, damn, nigga, I used to be talking about nothing but dumb shit. Now I'm out here talking about some shit that'll really like get a nigga somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Really teach somebody something.
Yeah.
Like, cause you ain't got to be the smartest nigga to teach somebody what not to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm for sure real good at teaching niggas what not to do by literally showing you who I am, how I've been, admitting my wrongs and shit, and watching niggas, like literally, niggas watch me make those wrongs right, nigga.
They call that a negative affirmation though.
What?
When you say, hey, don't do this, but I'm gonna help you by telling you what not to do, it's a negative affirmation. So in Kemet, or in ancient Egypt as they call it, but Kemet, they have 42, they say 42 laws of Ma'at. Ma'at is just justice and peace.
Okay.
Universal laws and balancing. Ma'at. But it's 42 negative affirmations. I have not stolen from my neighbor type shit. I have not committed adultery. It says that twice. You know, I ain't looking at nobody's girl, bro. Like, I'm good. I'm focused on my life and what I have and building on that. And we all work, you know, as a community. But it's called the negative affirmations. So it starts by telling you, hey, what not to do. So it's not, somebody might say, oh, that's negative. Like, no, it's not. It's a negative affirmation.
It's literally making sure you don't, this is guidance.
Yeah. So what you're
guidance.
doing, you actually tapping into some ancient practices with that. Negative affirmations.
I love how niggas talk because that's tight.
But we tell niggas what not to do.
You feel me? That's how I said it.
Yeah.
But you feel me? I like how he said it.
Negative affirmations.
N-A. These negative affirmations, I'm gonna make sure you niggas is all right. Feel me? Just pay attention. Feel me? I be doing a little good here and there, but for sure, I be making sure I share the most negative shit, just like I share the positive. Because if I don't, it ain't real, my
That's
nigga.
creation. You know, in math, they got the negative and the positive, but it takes both of them to make something.
Hey.
But that's because the negative and the positive is also the masculine and the feminine. They don't be talking about it like that on these podcasts.
Nigga.
They be saying, oh, this is feminine, he wears a purse, or they do this, or
Bruh.
that. It's like, no. But the mathematics, because we're men, so the mathematics behind it is the sun,
nigga,
the moon,
that,
giving,
you know what?
receiving.
That makes me feel like 1,000% better from a feeling that I get so often, my nigga, from experiencing normal emotions.
Yeah.
I get the feeling feminine, nigga. Like, just naturally, society's gonna be like, nigga, you's a bitch.
Yeah.
Or nigga.
Why? Because he's doing math?
That's some
He's doing math.
female shit. Like, nigga, oh my God.
He didn't say he was one. He said he's feeling that.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
He's tapping into that.
Like, because think about it. We're only, especially if I generalize it in society, society will label experiences of a woman like completely different of that of a man. You know what I'm saying? So if I experience anything that a woman does that it generally in society only a woman would deal with, or more commonly so, nigga, in my mind, literally, nigga, I'm going through what a female's going through, my nigga.
Well, but you said it earlier. You said I have a problem with the receiving of love sometimes, right? So the receiving, like if you put a plug into a wall, what do they say? Put the male part and the female part.
Oh, yeah.
You're having a problem. It's like an electrical thing. It's like, yo, I have a problem receiving that signal because last time I received a signal like that, maybe there was some trauma related to it, or maybe they didn't do me right. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it wasn't reciprocated on the other end. So that's what you mean, like, because you said, hey, I'm tapping into the feminine math. It's a mathematical thing. It's like, hey, I have a problem receiving. That's the feminine. Receiving is feminine. The masculine is the giving.
Yeah.
So it's like, you see what I'm saying?
Nigga. Hey, bruh.
Mathematics.
What the fuck? That's
Mathematics.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's gonna heat. Get up, give it like 20 seconds.
For sure. Nigga, I'm telling you, I like the shit, and when it vibrates, what I do? When the shit vibrate, what I do?
Oh, when it vibrates, you hit it.
All right.
Mathematics, man. This is what's missing. Our people don't be talking about math. We're so beat up by like the world. Sometimes we get caught up in too much emotion.
Nigga.
We get caught up in too much emotion. Emotion's not bad. You have to understand it, tap into it. That's what music is.
That's my thing. I'm an emotional nigga. So working on not so much controlling the emotion, because there's nothing wrong. I was in therapy for hella long.
That's gangster. Hey, me too. I'm in therapy right now.
To grasp the concept around Any emotion that you go through is okay to feel,
Yeah.
right? Man, woman, child, it's okay. It's natural.
You gotta ask why.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Why
the
did I
why.
feel
You
that?
gotta find out why,
Mm-hmm.
and then what you do after finding out what you feeling, nigga. After you find out what the fuck you was feeling, nigga, that's what's important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to some people, it could be like it's too late type shit.
Yeah.
I understand that too. But nigga, that's the way some people are wired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, low battery. Hold on, let me make that notification go away.
Are you straight? We could go ahead and wrap this one up because we probably be here all motherfucking day. We could probably hit another location and shit too. With the guitar, I don't even know what time it is, like 2 or some shit. But nah, this
Powerful, man.
shit is crazy. I don't have, and I'm starting to have more and more of these conversations.
It's where you're vibrating at.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Every day you get up and talk to yourself well, invest in yourself, think about how much you love your kids. Like that shit, I'm telling you, bro, it goes somewhere in the world and then it just starts to do math for you. It starts to bring people in your life.
I talked to my cousin like 2 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and literally our whole lives, all we ever talked to each other about was robbing niggas and bitches. It's like, that's it. It was, where the hoes at? Or, hey, nigga, we fit to go.
And was that era of your life more ratchet? Was it more calm, or was
nigga,
it more ratchet?
It was crazy.
So we get what do they say? You get out what you put in.
You know what I'm saying? And this last conversation was all about health, nigga. Like, hey, we gotta keep trying to be active.
Yeah.
Nigga, let's
Get in nature. He told me, he was like, I want to go outside. I'm like, me
bro,
too.
like-
Let's get
You
outside.
feel-
Fuck it
you
then.
see this shit? So it's like, just taking the steps, like sitting in those yoga classes that I just the two. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to act like I'm just big spiritual nigga and shit. But in these two classes, just me actually being present in the moment.
That's the key word.
Right, nigga?
Yeah.
Being present in that moment and actually being willing to fully experience the experience. Oh man, nigga, I've been able to feel things, even things I don't want to feel, and be able to let it pass,
Bruh.
and continue to just be.
The present is the only thing we have. The past, a few minutes ago when we were talking, that doesn't exist anymore. We have a file of it, but it's not happening in real time. The future, what the fuck is that? It doesn't exist. All we have is right now.
All right, y'all.
All we have is right now. I'm finna point to the fucking beautiful view out here,
Look,
man. Y'all see this shit? Let me get out the way.
Your big dog, 91, and this motivated my mental.
Humble 91.
All right, I appreciate you. Yeshua, aka Blue
Kemet.
Come on. All right, we out of here.
Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
You feel me? Yeah, this is dope, bro.